Avort, a word to take you into Shabbat. I remember one Saturday night after Shabbat journeying down to the village with a group of classmates. We were in rabbinical school at the Jewish Theological Seminary in New York. We were going to watch a movie at the Angelica Theater. After the film, we decided to walk around the village. And eventually, we came upon the Stonewall Inn. That building is iconic. On the facade of the building is a plaque that indicates that it was at the Stonewall Inn on January 28th, 1969, when New York City police raided the Stonewall, a very popular gay lesbian bar. It was one of many, many raids the New York City police had launched against inns, bars, where the clientele was predominantly gay and lesbian. And at these raids, the patrons would be brutalized and arrested. But on that day, the patrons fought back, and Stonewall became a liminal moment in the gay lesbian liberation movement. There are other moments where I remember how challenging, how very difficult it was for gay and lesbian LGBTQ plus Americans to live their lives in this country. I remember when then Mayor Dianne Feinstein made that long walk down the steps in San Francisco City Hall to announce that Harvey Milk, the first openly gay member of the San Francisco Board of Supervisors, and Mayor George Moscone had been murdered. And it was a shock. Dan White shot both of them in cold blood. Harvey Milk and Mayor Moscone were partners and collaborators in making San Francisco a welcoming community for all. And Harvey Milk was known as a leader, one of the prime leaders of the civil rights movement for gay and lesbian Californians, and for that matter, Americans. It's been decades since those events. In the case of Stonewall, 52 years. And I have thought about how life has changed for the LGBTQ plus community. Today is Pride Shabbat, today and tomorrow, where we celebrate along with members of the Jewish LGBTQ community and others in that community that love is love. And we show our support for members of the LGBT community, welcoming them and doing what we can to make them feel that they are in every way a part of American culture and society. They share the same freedoms and should not be discriminated against and oppressed. Today, we have marriage equality. Today, in the conservative movement, openly gay and lesbian LGBTQ individuals can be admitted to the rabbinical schools of our movement and become rabbis and serve Jewish communities. We have wedding ceremonies for LGBTQ couples. We have come a long way, and there's every reason why this community should express and celebrate its pride. But there are still those who face the specter of discrimination, especially in the trans community. And we should redouble our efforts to make them feel welcome and to do everything we can to remove every barrier to their lives. I'd like to celebrate this moment with a bracha that was written by Alden Savalny, and it was edited by my dear friend and classmate in the Shalom Hartman Institute's RLI program, Rabbi Denise Egger, who in her own right has been a champion of and leader of the LGBTQ Jewish community in the state of California. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bara b'tuvo keshutot megadrim unetuyot. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who in goodness created rainbows of genders and orientations. If you would like to join Pride Shabbat this Friday night, you'll find information about the celebration online at our website and also in your e-call. I hope you enjoy celebrating with Seattle's LGBTQ community in a Jewish way. And I want to wish all of you a very peaceful, a very prideful, and also a very comfortable and cool Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom.